Good afternoon to our lecturer and all of our fellow friends.
Good
Today we
afternoon.
hope to present about importance of STEAM in identifying solution and opportunities. Next slide. Next slide. Before I proceed presentation, let me introduce about our group. We are group number 5. There are 8 members in our group. I am Sandaruvani. Next slide. This is content of our presentation. Only major topics are included for this. Now I am going to my first topic. What is STEAM? Have you heard about STEAM? Some answers may be yes and some may be not. But I hope end of this presentation you will be able to have a better understanding of STEAMing. Now I explain what is STEAM. As the education world explores strategies to equip students with the skills and knowledge, they will need to be successful innovators in a 21st century workforce. There has been a growing emphasis on STEAM, the educational discipline that engages students around the subjects of science, technology, engineering, the arts, and maths. Many education experts regard STEAM as an essential component of 21st century education. In an ever-changing, increasingly complex world, it is more important than ever that our nation's youth are prepared to bring knowledge and skills to solve problems, make sense of information, and know how to gather and evaluate evidence to make decisions. Enhancing such skills lies at the heart of STEAM and STEM. Furthermore, play a vital role in developing meaningful solutions to societal problems such as the COVID-19 public health crisis we are currently facing. STEAM is the abbreviation for science, technology, engineering, art, and maths. It is an integrated approach to learning that encourages students to think more broadly about real-world problems. It helps ask questions, connect the dots, problem solve, think creativity, be innovative. The major goal of this approach is to provoke the interest and make young learners on sciences and arts from an early age. It also aims to help in secondary school students be able to succeed in their higher level education. I move to next slide. I'm going to tell why STEAM. Arts education is a key to creativity. Creativity is an essential component of and spurs innovation. Innovation is agreed to be necessary to create new industries in the future. New industries with their jobs are basis of our future economic well-being. And I move to next slide. Now I am going to explain history of STEAM. STEM. The acronym STEM was reportedly introduced in 21 by scientific administrators at the US National Science Foundation, which had previously used the acronym SMET. America's expanded emphasis on science and technology. Education dates back at least to the early days of the so-called space race between the US and Soviet Union, which kicked into high gear when the Soviets launched Sputnik, the first satellite to orbit the Earth in 1957. And I move to next slide. Now I explain integrating art with STEM. I think you know about these three awesome people. After hearing this talk, STEM is my goal is that each one of you watching and that will never look at this term the same way again. Because I had the help of three awesome people: Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, and Steve Jobs. Each of these great minds were not only built their careers on the abilities of STEM, but they knew the crucial importance of art integration that yields. We look first at Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci not only was he known for his amazing masterpieces, but he was a scientist who was a mathematician. And as you can see on lovely Mona Lisa, here used the golden sector. The golden sector as we just simply mathematical. Mathematical definition of beauty that gives you these proportions that are aesthetically pleasing to the eye found in nature and elsewhere. Once again, here's our first candidate for a steam-powered individual. We go on to the life of Albert Einstein 500 years later, and we explore not only a world-renowned physicist and that the father of the theory of relativity, but we see but he was also a musician and violinist, a concert pianist, and I just love how the summarize it epic after certain high level of technical skills achieved science and art tend to aesthetics plus the city and form. The greatest scientists are always artists as well. Finally, I bring you to our modern day with innovative face of Apple Steve Jobs. Once again, he quotes it amazingly. I couldn't have said it better, right? Instance, Apple tea. See, it's if it's an apple's DNA that science and technology is just perfect together, and technology alone is not enough. It's technology married with the liberal arts, married with the humanities that yield the result that make our heart sing. In other words, all the smartphones everyone's holding today, all the iPhones, those are bringing children of STEAM. And now let's discuss, now that we know what STEAM is, how it's been rocking our world for centuries, why doesn't it matter today? Well, it just so happens that unfortunately, with this increasing pressure of high tired scores cranking out of our students in their maths and writing and science field, we are forgetting the importance of art integration. And I move to next slide. But let's see what is STEM and what is STEAM. I move to next slide. STEM is an acronym used for the scientific-based field of study: science, technology, engineering, and medicine. STEM is widely considered the base for jobs of the future in our ever-changing digital world. So there is a push to encourage more children to pursue these career fields. There are more jobs openings in STEM than skilled workers. STEM is similar to STEM but includes an for the arts. The inclusion of arts is in the broad service of the world. It encompasses liberal arts, language arts, performing arts, fine arts, graphic arts, music, etc. Why add in arts? And what does it have to do with the other STEM fields? Engineers design fonts that are both easy to use and nice to look at. Coders design apps that need to be functional as well as visually pleasing. STEM professionals have to present their concept and results to managers in attractive, readable, and clear presentation and papers. These skills require a combined use of the arts with the STEM. So it's crucial for students to have the arts included with their STEM education. And I move to next slide. I'm going to explain what is difference of STEM and STEAM. Before there was there was STEM. The key innovator credited with updating STEM to STEAM by adding the arts is Georgette Yachman, an engineering and technology teacher who was the founding researcher of the STEAM educational framework in 2006. However, the change was not about just adding another thing to STEM. Yachman explains that STEAM is about more than converging the fine arts and design thinking into STEM fields. The liberal arts are the who and why, the reasoning to the what and how of STEM. Move to next slide. This is STEM framework. First level is the education target level. It is guided by lifelong learning is a holistic and long-term educational goal. The constantly changing social development process makes education not limited to imparting specific subject knowledge and application methods, but through the training of learning, thinking, the ability and awareness of cultivated to adapt to the evolving social needs. Second level is integrative. The integrative level aims to encourage participants to apply interdisciplinary knowledge, comprehensive teamwork practices, thereby improve your ability of problem solving and overall application. Third level is multidisciplinary level. Meaning of the art not only refers to narrow concepts such as aesthetics and craft, but also includes music, humanities, language arts, etc. It is application of multidisciplinary knowledge. Fourth level is discipline specific level. Enrich the teaching of other subjects with the theme of certain subject. This theme should have rich considerations, diverse forms and value. Fourth level is content specific. The content specific level is the design of the specific content of the teaching activities, aiming at how to create knowledge links between disciplines. Next slide. Now I am going to explain importance of STEAM. In the 21st century, scientific and technological innovations have become increasingly important as we face the benefits and challenges of both globalization and a knowledge-based economy. To succeed in this new information-based and highly technological society, students need to develop their capabilities in STEM to levels much beyond what was considered acceptable in the past. The role of science and technology is indispensable in today's global economy. All these breakthrough in science and technology largely depends on people who have solid foundation in STEM education. We need more critical thinkers and innovators so that they can create disruptive innovation and make an impact in our country economy. STEAM education learning approach is more focused towards critical thinking and problem solving skills, which are most sought after skills in today's job market. Most importantly, employers are looking for skills manpower in STEAM education because modern day jobs are interdisciplinary in nature and they require diverse skill set and knowledge. STEAM education gives an opportunity for students to explore and discover their creative pursuits. It is based on the idea that students can do really well in subjects that they are really interested in. Every child possesses a natural instinct to learn, and the best way spark interest by exposing children in STEAM in education in their early life. If they get really passionate about STEAM education, they can also pursue a career path in the related field. Next slide. Benefits of STEAM. Engaged learning for students, better test scores, improved classroom behavior, STEAM education inclusive, brings fun back to the classroom. There are benefits of STEAM. I move to next slide. STEAM and 21st century skills. It is very important. STEAM education stands for developing important skills for the 21st century. These skills are far-reaching and not limited to the maths and science subjects covered in the classroom. In today's fast-paced, collaborative work environment, STEAM helps prepare students to success in college degree programs or the workplace. I explain one by one. First one is collaboration. Arts-based education projects encourage and rewards students who work well with others. It is collaboration. Second one is communication. Because STEAM is a less rigid educational framework, students must discuss and communicate on the best ways to express STEM subject project through the arts. Creativity by uniting science and maths with the arts. STEAM education spurs creativity in the left and right side of the brain. Critical thinking. STEAM takes students beyond the rote memorization of solution and facts by finding and expressing STEM concept through art. They develop a more critical and deeper understanding of the subject matter. Other one is innovation. To creativity and critical thinking skills, each group of people will find the unique ways to express concept through art, helping foster innovation skills. Mm, Other one is persever- perseverance. Perseverance. Because art naturally keeps students students and encourage working in groups. They are more likely to per- perver- sorry, persevere through difficult projects. Another one is passion. Art inspires passion in us all, and students who are allowed to express their creativity through learning will embrace the subject matter. Other one is confidence. By empowering students to learn and create in their own way, educators can help motivate and inspire. And other one is problem solving. Art and STEM, art and STEM go hand in hand to teaching students how to solve problem in new and novel ways. Last one is time management. Because STEAM projects are focused on hands-on hand learning and classroom participation, students must learn how to effectively manage their time to time complete them. Next slide. Now I'm going to explain effects of STEAM to students. The incorporation of the arts in the sciences has made more students who would previously not appreciate the sciences to do so. The number of female students undertaking sciences has also increased with the introduction of this approach in the education system. Students are able to learn more and apply what is learned in the classroom in real work because the system helps them develop more critical thinking skills. And now I hand over to Taruka to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandharuvani. Move to next slide. Identifying solution and opportunity. Our opportunity is COVID-19 situation and our solution is COVID-19 syrup. COVID-19 is rapidly changing and evolving solution. So far in modern Western medicine, no cure has been found which is specific to COVID-19. There is plenty of evidence as how to traditional medicine has been put to use in certain COVID-19. Move to next slide. Move to next slide. Then I talk about innovation and COVID-19. The COVID-19 has already provided that technology and innovations are essential to manage epidemic much effectively. Several innovations introduce new technological methods, techniques, and equipment to combat the virus. In every corner of the world, people are exploring new ways to fight the COVID-19, especially trying to develop drugs to identifying an effective vaccine, try to mitigate health impact using traditional knowledge and traditional medicine, etc. In Sri Lanka, the traditional medicine system and Ayurvedic treatment were largely discussed as cure for the virus, but to date, the use of Sri Lankan Ayurveda treatment was highlighted to effective in eradicating COVID-19. COVID-19 syrup is one of innovative idea which related Ayurveda that can be used to prevent the current COVID-19 epidemic. Move to next slide. Then I talk about what is Ayurveda. Ayurveda is not only form of meditation. It is a way of life known as to generation of Sri Lanka for 3000 years. The health conscious today are searching for effective alternative to stealing constant side effects that result from the use modern medicine. The Sri Lanka in the last couple of millennia has made use of user-friendly and traditional medicine. Ayurveda, which over 75 of the island's population depend on because of its reliance on natural plants, herbs and oil. Move to next slide. Is Ayurvedic medicine is safe? Most of Ayurvedic drugs are safe. Some of these products, which may certain herbs, mineral or metals may be harmful if used improperly or without the direction of trained practitioner. Some herbs can cause side effect or interact with conventional medicine. May material used in them haven't been studied for safety in controlled clinic trials. Move to next slide. Then I talk about importance of Ayurveda. First one is Ayurveda is to promote health, increase immunity and resistance and to cure diseases. Second one is the two main aims of Ayurveda are maintain of this equilibrium and its repair case of any imbalance and derangement. Third one is gives equal importance to mental health. Ayurveda had recognized the importance of environment in the total health. Ayurveda deals with medical subjects. And last one is gives equal importance to both preventive and creative aspects. Move to next slide. Then I talk about SWOT analysis of herbal product and traditional medicine sector in Sri Lanka. Some of strength are being practiced our ages with good manufacturing base. Sri Lanka in recognized world or has alternative medical sources including separate ministry. And some of weaknesses are low skill of operation, low of technology, lack of globally expect standards, and some of opportunities are world over natural and traditional approaches being welcome, increased scope for innovation and change in approach for therapies, and some of threats are sector might become irrelevant issue of healthcare for want of innovation or R&D, brand image recognition of alternative medical system like Chinese, Latin and South American, African, etc. Move to next slide. Ayurvedic treatment for COVID-19. The World Health Organization welcomed innovation around the world, including repurposing drugs, traditional medicine, and developing new therapies in search for potential treatment for COVID-19. According to the Ayurveda doctors, regularly consuming herbs can superchange a person's immunity and help to deal with chronic spread and fatigue, which can come with viral infection. Sadaganapane and Suvadarani Immunicin drink. These are two drugs to prevent COVID-19 which have been developed using completely local herbals. Move to next slide. This picture shown as Suvadarani drinks picture. Move to next slide. Then I talk about type of syrup introduced so far in Sri Lanka for prevent COVID-19. First one is Dhammika Paniya. Dhammika Bandara introducing this Dhammika Paniya. The talk of the these days is all about the Ayurvedic pani or syrup, supposedly prepared by using some secret ingredients in addition to nutmegs and bee honeys, being south by disparate Sri Lanka, who appear to have lost faith in government's ability to control for curb the rapidly spreading viral infection. Second one is Devinda Panier, and another local syrup developed by group who claimed that the maintained tradition from Asian mythical king of Ravana was introduced to the public as intense cure for COVID-19. Critically, Devinda introducing this supports cure from COVID said that all the some medical recipes used in the ancient times have been used to conjure this syrup as well as last one is Sudarshana Panier. Sudarshana syrup has not been recommended as a medical pursuit from COVID-19, but Sudarshana Churne could be prescribed as an Ayurvedic treatment for the diseases. Sudarshana Churne is traditional Ayurvedic medicine which has been used for more than 3,000 years. Move to next slide. Then I talk about how to make COVID-19 syrup using steam. Move to next slide. So far in modern Western medicine, no cure has found which is specific to COVID-19. There is plenty of evidence as how to traditional medicine has been put using prevent COVID-19. COVID-19 syrup is Ayurvedic drug that can be used to prevent COVID-19. However, it will be rejected or not following proper procedures using advanced technology with proper standards and for destruct of it. But if the COVID-19 syrup is developing using steam, it can be successful with government approval. Move to next slide. Next, I invite to Chapa continue this presentation. Thank you.
Sir, Chapa didn't attend the meeting, sir. I will continue her part.
Please, Putta. Okay. I've seen the email. Okay. Thank you.
Science. Next slide. COVID-19 syrup and science. When making a COVID-19 syrup using steam, the science contained in it can be identified as a very useful components. World Health Organization supports scientifically proven traditional medicines. The ingredients such as honey, ginger, sarika, wasawasi used to making COVID-19 syrup, which is an identified treatment for COVID-19, should be tested for their effectiveness, quality, and adverse side effects. All clinical testing should be performed systematically to a standard. Next slide. If the staff of processing COVID-19 syrup specializes in organic and natural product chemistry, cytology, and product process technology, chemical microbiology, and instrumental analysis, chemical engineering, Ayurveda, and modern medicine, this syrup will successful. Next slide. COVID-19 syrup development process. A typical drug development process from herbal medicine broadly includes the following aspects. 4 aspects. First one is isolation of bioactive ingredients and synthetic modification for it. Second one is evaluation of safety and efficacy. Third one is regulatory approval of the therapeutic agent in case of new drug. Fourth one is clinical trials. Next slide. The drug should be subjected to drug standardization followed by biological activity, preclinical studies and safety studies, etc. The standardization protocols of various single and compounds formulation are appended at appropriate places. This chart is development process. First one is identification and prioritizing the research and development needs, literature survey. Third one is formulation of hypothetical rationale. In other one is initiation of drug development, and after preclinical safety, biological activity, stability studies, and after development of integrated protocol for clinical trials, and finally clinical trials with its standard procedure and due approval of regulatory authorities. Next slide. This is methodologies for COVID-19 serum. Firstly, prevalence survey and formulation of drug combination for specific target indication. This first one, and after collection of raw drugs, and after botanical identification of pharmacognostics, chemical studies of ingredients, and after formulation of SOPs and standardization, stability studies, quality assurance drug, and after preclinical safety studies, after animal studies for biological activity, efficacy, specific mechanism of action, activity of clinical correlation, and then design of study and formulation of clinical protocols, considering as per current guidelines and adopting classical methodology, and finally execution of clinical trials, approval and registration, trial conducted, trial monitoring, trial coordination, data analysis, publication. Next slide. Standardization. Standardization is a process resulting from a consensus based on scientific finding obtained by parties most affected by it. May refer to manufacturing process and analytical test, operational procedure, calibration of an instrument, or any set of conditions required for a purpose. It deals with formulating and applying rules for an orderly approach to a scientific activity for the benefit of and with the cooperation of all concerned. The standardization has various components such as authentication, microscopic and microscopic characters, microbial load, etc. Next slide. This is COVID-19 syrup development standardization and quality parameters. Firstly, standardization of products after SOP of extract, and next standardization of extracts after SOP of formulation, a standardization of formulation of finished product and shelf life studies after biological screen, and safety and toxicity studies, and finally preservation, packing and storage. Next slide. This chart is standard operating procedure for syrup development. Newly conventional pharmacology, conventional pharmacology medicine, and conventional pharmacology goes efficacy and safety, and yeah, next slide. Extraction techniques for herbal drugs. Herbal extracts and new techniques. Water extraction after conventional techniques. Organic solvent extraction goes to conventional techniques. Conventional techniques, organic solvent extraction and fat soluble component, heat resistant components, and water soluble components is labile components are herbal extracts. New techniques is microwave extract, steam distillations, enzyme method, supercritical fluid extraction, semi-bionic extraction is new techniques. New techniques is herbal extracts. This is extraction techniques for herbal drugs. And I hand over to copy Shanuka to continue presentation.
Thank you, Sandharani. In this section, talk about technology impact for this pandemic, and it help gain into solution. Earlier introduced the COVID-19 has already proved that technology is essential to manage for this situation. In our country, several innovations have introduced new technological methods and technologies, equipment combat to the virus. Especially look on our country, people are exploring new ways to fight this COVID-19 situation. Mainly they try to develop drugs, trying to imitate health impact using traditional knowledge and traditional medicines. So the Sri Lankans are noticing searching the solution, local Ayurvedic solution succeeds to local getting by tradition and benefit of Ayurvedic. And also, next slide. Hello. And so the Sri Lankans are in this situation, Ayurveda solution in our country is at a growth stage and gradually gaining popular among the customers, and their demand day to day growing. So the technology can help boost customer engagement as well. Next slide. Uh, so the I think this Ayurvedic medicines can their production after getting government approval based on their authority, they can secure e-commerce platform to use, connecting in customers and customer remotely located to the centers for individual use for people. It helps to them less virus spread and around the their population, and the technology parts help with digital transformations and help it expand in their reach to global customers thought easy to use, like e-commerce site mainly. Example of eBay for global market. In locally, some they have next slide. This is some example of the already using e-commerce platform help to it's mainly help in expanding their Ayurvedic products reach to global customers to both they and easy to use the bring to customers. Next. Other thing is machineries in the production process. They doing synthesis, fermentation, boiling, heating, etc. So the technology can using the technology can increase the operational process by reduce operational cost and using latest technologies. And the other one is the output increase in output product quality and efficiency. Next slide. This is like one medium compound laboratory. Some latest technology they're using semi-automated and automated machineries. So it can help to develop their production quality and production efficiency. So it's basically this one like machineries are help to mainly small and medium entrepreneurs. Next slide. This like boiling machine is like one machines. Next slide. So lastly, the especially says this using Ayurvedic pharmaceutical industry due to its reliable performance and getting highest quality in every product. And also using this type technologies, um, it can give to reduce production life production cycle and help to build fully equipment manufacturing unit, especially says small and medium entrepreneurs. Uh, Thank you. Next, I hand over to Kopi to continue presenting.
Yes, thanks, Sanuke. Give me give me this chance to present this. Yes, good afternoon to you all. Today I am going to present about uh, importance of STEAMing in identifying solution and opportunities. STEAMing means science, engineering. This is a science, technology. This is a engineering solution. Yes, integrated science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics activities provide opportunities for students to creatively engage in aesthetic problem solving activities. Uh, each of the subject focus on problem solving in different ways. Uh, yes, next move the next slide. Yes, when it comes to the medical field, the primary goals is to improve the health of people. The important to improve the health of people. To build anything, we need knowledge of engineering. And also the development in the technology and other advancements has made engineers to contribute to a lot of field of the medicine. Um, and engineers are creative creative problem solvers, can be expert debuggers, and have an optimism of what is possible 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 identifying people. A lot of answers have focused on how engineers contribute by creating, designing, manufacturing, and equipment which is used to making COVID-19 syrup. Let's move the next slide. Yes, using engineering to COVID-19 syrup development process. With more and more tools and technique appearing all the time of the new technology used in civil engineering today, you can more and more it more and more seen it Colombo and Colombo, Gambaha and related areas. Uh, the civil engineering knowledge can contribute to develop and build of COVID-19 syrup preparation workplace. Yes, that includes surveying, mapping, site building, designing, construction planning, workplace. Next. Of COVID-19 syrup. Syrup knowledge of mechanical engineering also can use. Mechanical engineering or engineers also use this used to create this COVID-19 syrup. Next slide. Yes. Next, I hand over to this chance to Kavindu to continue this presentation.
Thank you, Kofi. Then I talk about how to using art for COVID-19 syrup. The COVID-19 syrup is one of the best solution for this pandemic situation. The problem is how to promote this product. Then we can use art and creative methods for attract people. Some of their product packaging design, create useful guides, use creative online marketing tools, use creative offline promotion tools. First method, product packaging design. Ayurvedic medicine is used for the well-being of human, and good packaging design gives the end customer a confidence to intake. Once you build consumer confidence, then half of the medicinal benefits are automatically initiated in the customer's mind, which further helps them to recover faster. This all happens in the subconscious part of human brain. Organic and natural products uh, tend to have the most beautiful packaging, usually much greener than the others. This is to give the ideas of a pure and herbal feel to the products, be it beauty products, medicines, or cosmetics. Uh, Product packaging design, things to keep in mind while designing to the bottle packaging of an Ayurvedic COVID-19 syrup. First one color, second one font, and third one style. And now I explain one by one. First one color. The color of the Ayurvedic COVID-19 syrup are usually kept of delicate and fresh. This is done to give the sense of serene and purity of the product to the customer. Green is used by every other company, but what you need is maybe a different shade of green that no one is using, and is still and soothing to the eyes. Second one, font. A basic font is not something the customers will absolutely dig. Just sync up the font a bit while maintaining a traditional look, since the concept of Ayurvedic dates back to the ancient days. Ensure that the customers will identify uh, particular that can work. Third one, style. The style in which the packaging design of bottle is presented make all the difference in the world. It should be different from the normal medicine product and must have the image of herbs on it to give the impression of a pure natural product. Um, Now I talk about second method, create useful guides. Consumers are rapidly turning to herbal product for their health and beauty needs, but that doesn't mean they know what they need or the uh, potential side effects that may come from taking certain herbs. We want consumer to buy this product, but to stand a better chance of making those selling and growing consumer trust. If offer useful information about buying and using them, the best way to do this is provide extensive information for all of these products in addition to an A to Z guide to herbs and supplement. You should also answer um, consumer questions such as how should I use this herb? Can I can drink it or use it as aromatherapy? How much can use at one time? Are there any side effects? Can use it with certain medication. Um, Third method, use creative online marketing tools. Promotion and selling through website, digital marketing for Ayurvedic products, blogging and content marketing, use of social media channels, free and um, paid promotion, Facebook pages, Facebook groups, YouTube channels, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Online selling business to customer, example, Kapruka, eBay, Daras, etc. Business to business portal, membership and advertisement, email marketing. Fourth method, use creative offline promotion tools. First one, advertisement and newspapers, TV commercials, sponsored programs, health magazines, etc. Distribution through retailers, um, chemists, pharmacies, over the counter sale, prescription based marketing, promoting products at BAMS, White, Hakim, and RMPS. Ayurvedic franchise distribution, district selling business and multi-level marketing, telemarketing and SMS, educational seminars, promotional events and expo, um, trade fairs, draw-to-draw marketing. Next slide. Present, I invite Divankar. Continue presentation.
Yes, Kavindu, let me introduce the mathematical side of the developing this team. Let's move on to the slide. Mathematics is STEAM seeks and use pattern to formulate new conjunctions, can resolve the truth of falsity of such mathematics proof. And second one is when mathematical structures are good models of real phenomena, mathematical precision can be used to provide insight to predict about the nature. And through the use of appraising and logic, mathematics developed for continued calculation, measurement, and the systematic study of the shape and motion of physics objectives. The last one is can also use these mathematics to develop COVID-19 syrup. Absolutely. Let's move on to the side. Packaging solution. This type of liquid bottle not safe and not easy to handle and too heavy because this glass made it. And syrup bottles are available with different crew neck that fit to on variety of crews. This choice of amber glass type weak optimum packaging conditions even for the most sensitive medicines, and at the same time most cost effective packaging solution is bridge capacity 546 millimeter and normal capacity 500 millimeter bottle for this recommendation. And the next slide is content per pharmaceutical packaging solution have to keep medication safe not only on the store shelf but also at home. Storage condition must also considered during transport. This type of design helps to store bottle safety with cardboard. We can add this type of neck bottle for ensure the safety of bottle. And the next slide is automating process to improve productivity. This basic thing, it allowing mass distribution of the medicine. One vessel can cost up to 10 million and initial cost will be approximately 10 million rupees. It helps to increase the operational process by 80% and reduce the operation cost by 78%. So you can see this table, manual and automated systems, how use the labor house and reduce the cost as a whole. Manual and automated. Manual labor house increasing and automated cost also reducing for the manufacturing. And let's move on to the next slide. And automatic process to reduce cost labor and raw material. Initial cost of this automating process will be approximately 10 million. So one first year is capital we use 10 million and operation shift and wages operation and total wages and total expenses are in the following table. And second year is capital is from the first year and operation shift and after all expenses, total expenses of second year 14 million and return it 226,000 and return on the 110 million 1 million investment of 80% as this table. And let's move on to the next slide. Provide storage conditions instructions to customer for better usage. Normally, Ayurveda syrup has short term of expiry because of the storage condition also. And for Ayurveda syrup, which are temperature sensitivity and to the store in lower temperature, which will is become to condition designate to long-term storage temperature, and this accelerated testing should be then carried out at least 10 degrees of Celsius more than the long-term storage condition, also along with appreciate relative humidity condition for the temperature, and the choice of test conditions benefit. This guideline is based on analysis of the effect of climate condition in the zone of the area climate changes. And we move to the next slide. Contain this is the parameters of storage condition. How is the Celsius degrees increasing and decreasing, and how it plays to the medicine syrup flavor, and no changes and destroy how is happened to the this, and to 37 room temperature to 60 temperature, and you can see the table as a very study. And this is the our presentation of the developing steam to the this COVID syrup. For thank you, and